Hello everybody, Stroking for Sigmar here. So today we're going to be doing some burgundy cloth. I'm going to show you how I base coat using some contrast paint. The burgundy cloth we're going to do on this model and the rest of the Sloven Knights are going to be this cape portion up here. This cloth down here, we're going to paint a different color. I'm not 100% sure what color I want this to be, whether it's going to be like a foresty green, like a dark green, or maybe even like a turquoise. I'm thinking like a dark turquoise could be kind of cool. But for sure I want some burgundy cloth up here because we're going to paint the armor in that traditional green and I want that nice burgundy contrast. So yeah, let's get this going here. Let's see. I got me, where is it? Some old Sigval burgundy. I love this stuff. This is a great contrast paint. Let's shake that bad boy up. A little more. A little more. There we go. All right. And we are just going to, I'm gonna adjust my camera here. All right, I have a little awkward setup, but I'm gonna really try my hardest to show off these painting steps. I'm using an Army Painter Regiment brush, and I also have an Army Painter Masterclass brush right here too. All right, so I don't have a specific technique for applying my contrasts. I just try to not overload the brush too much, and I try to do real careful, real swift motions. You know, I don't try to touch it too much. I don't try to like course correct too much. I just want to apply the layer where my brush touches and then pull away, and then as my brush goes away, pull any of that excess along with it to further that base coat. If you have your preferred technique, go for it. This is just how I do it. However you get your paint on the model is, I think, more important than the how. I think the most important thing is just that you're painting and you're enjoying what you're doing. So yeah, I'm just gonna tilt the model. Oh, let's move that. Tilt the model over here. This is one of those times when like a sub-assembly might have come more in handy, but I think with these models, a sub-assembly is a little difficult. Oh, sorry, my video recording isn't the best, but I want to try to show it off as much as I can. I'm gonna at least do this backside here. And yeah, keep it going down here. This guy has a lot of cloth. Yep, that looks good. All right. It's looking pretty good. Get inside those crevices there. Like I said, don't overload your brush and just go with the tip. My brush tip is terrible. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's very good. But I don't know if I'm necessarily a person who takes the best care of their brushes through use, to be honest. I don't know how many else of y'all are in there with me, but I feel like I don't quite use my brushes in good for their longevity ways, I guess is a good way of saying it. But I make do, and I just try my best. All right, I hope y'all can see these angles okay. Again, it's a little awkward because I'm trying to have the camera here in front of me, directly in front of my face, and then the model here. And I don't mind if I get a little bit of the Sigvald Burgundy onto the knight himself. I don't plan to use contrast for that. I plan to go in using the classic kind of base coat method, so I can tidy up. That was kind of by design. I figured that I would be a little messy applying my different contrasts and washes. So my plan was to just not use a contrast for the armor plating, so that way I could go in. So now see that there's some cloth in here. We're just gonna go in with that regiment brush and just I'm just gonna like do like little dabs. I'm gonna do like little dabs and then pull away. Little dab, pull away. Little dab, pull away. Little dab, pull away. Little dab, pull away. That's pretty good. All right. Oh, let's see this little inner flap here. Let's get that bad boy. Yeah, see the little corner right there. Oh, there's some more here too. Here you go. Yeah, it's good stuff. Okay. Now here, be careful. I do plan to go over the bottom cloth with contrasts, so I don't want to get any more contrast on that bottom one. Oh, I lost focus. Sorry. Oh, there's still a little bit more down here in this area. So this is also going to be burgundy cloth up here, but not down there. You can see the way that this tattered cloth is resting, that it's part of his cape, but not the horse cloth. All right, and so what I like to do is I like to brace the model. Like I'll put my pinky here, and then I'll just use my tip of the brush to kind of just, again, slowly work it on. Especially for these tips, you know, you don't need the tips to be, or the ends to be dark, right? Because you kind of almost want that gradient. And we're not going to go too crazy with highlighting the cloth because I want this burgundy color to be the primary color, but we are going to highlight it. I plan to just use like the classic Games Workshop method for highlights. That's just going to be, I have some Screamer Pink and some Pink Horror and some Emperor's Children. We're just going to go use Games Workshop's little pink trifecta that they use with that trio there. We're going to go like do probably like a nice little chunky Screamer Pink highlight, not highlight, but just like a layer. And then using that as a guide for where I want to put my Pink Horror lines. Because we're not layering the Pink Horror. We don't need to. The plan is mostly to let this really lovely Sigvald burgundy color shine all on its own. So I really like this color, and the highlights just need to be for all those cloth folds and stuff like that. That's the only reason we need that. All right, let's do a final perusal. I think we're pretty much almost done here. Drop a little in there. Okay. I think that's looking really good. Oh, little, see right here? Little fold right beneath the arm here. We're gonna get that. Yeah, that was good. Oh, there's a little poolage going on here, see? This is the kind of stuff you gotta watch out for. If it starts to pool, just either like feather it out and let it dry, or try to soak it up. Get inside that cloth there very carefully. I mean, I doubt anybody can even see it, or even you as a painter could really see it, but I know it's there, so I just want to get as much as I can. All right. Yep, same thing down there. All right, first one done. I think that looks pretty nice so far. It'll look nicer once it dries. You get that kind of contrasty going. So plan for, I'll lay out the recipe here, but I plan to record every step. But plan for this guy, for the cloak here. Once it dries, we're gonna do a touch up with some Screamer Pink. Then we're going to do a highlight of Pink Horror. Then we're going to shade black with some black wash from Pro Acryl. Then we're going to touch back up where we need to with any Screamer Pink and Pink Horror, and then we're going to apply very fine lines of Emperor's Children. There's definitely other brands to try. I also have the Screamer Pink equivalent from Too Thin Coats, which name I forgot, and I'll probably use that too. I would say that paint and Screamer Pink are almost identical, but Gummed Horror from Too Thin Coats is not quite the same as Pink Horror, and I hate to say it, but I don't like that paint from him, so which is a part of the reason why I'm kind of sticking to the Games Workshop paint. Screamer Pink is a great color, Pink Horror is a great color, and I like both of those paints. So yeah, I'm going to pause the video here. I think this is a good first step, and I'll probably do the other night's steps, and then I'll show them off in the next video. Bye!